Good morning. Happy Monday. It is 9:30. I thought I clicked start like at 9:29. But turns out it is perfectly 9:30 right now. I'm gonna have a guest today on the morning mingle. And her name is Kendra Deanna. I met her through a networking group here in Sacramento before the pandemic. I think it was like 2018 when I moved back. And sweet, sweet soul. And so she absolutely loves Mondays. So whenever she gets on here, we will add her to the live. And as you guys know, if you've been watching the morning mingles, which I think there's been 2 episodes so far. Oh, she's here. Okay, let's get her going. View request. Is it gonna work? Did it work? I see you. I'm trying to. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay.
I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you good.
Welcome. I was just doing a little intro, but thank you for joining me today in the morning mingle. And when I wanted to do this show, I knew I wanted to have you as one of my guests because you love Mondays.
I do. I love it.
You're the only. There's not many people that love Mondays, so like I was like, she has to be one of my guests because my goal for this is to do it on Mondays, to share the positivity and everything through the week until the next Monday.
Yes. I love it.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. I am Kendra Deanna. Thank you so much for having me, Dr. Rani. I appreciate you. I am the business doula. I help small business owners and entrepreneurs market their business, whether it be social media or if it's in person, doing like marketing events, things like that. I just know that we have to do marketing for our business, and it's stressful. And so I just try to do what I can to make it not so stressful and make it more. I just love to enjoy life. I love to have fun. I love loving the things that most people hate. Just to keep that I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but I just like to have joy.
Yes.
I like to have peace. I like to be happy. And so if I can do that for someone else, if I can make someone else happy, I'm all for it.
Yes. And you know, one of my life mottos is leave people better than you found them. And that is right in line with it.
Yes.
Okay. So before you got on, I basically was reiterating with the morning mingle. What I've decided to do is I put topics in a hat and I pick the topic the morning of the mingle.
Okay.
So you sent me 4 topics. Mm-hmm. Do you remember what they were?
I don't.
Oh. So with the guests, I asked the guests to submit their topics and then we pulled them out of the hat. So I got my little Niner hat because it's easier to shake. It's easier to shake. Oh, and if you want to see, there's 4 little topics in there.
Okay.
Oh, 2 came flying out. So we're going to go with that.
Which one?
2 of the 4 came like flying out of the hat. So.
Okay. You want to say hi?
Yes.
Oh, say hi. Let's see. Who is it? Who is the guest? Hi, Leilani. How are you?
Good.
Are you joining Mom?
Yes.
Just to say hi, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll say goodbye at the end when the 15 minutes is up.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll start the 15-minute timer after we reveal the topic.
Okay.
Okay, so this hasn't happened. The last time I picked out of a hat, I just picked one, and when I was shaking the hat, 2 came flying out. So we'll see. We'll see what the first one is.
Okay, I like this. The first one is the topic you submitted, finding your purpose.
Ooh, yes.
So
Good.
my first question to you is, why was this one of your topics?
So that is my journey right now. Finding my purpose, because I started off being like a singer-songwriter in the music industry. Like I was that was the mission, that was the purpose. Because I can sing really good. I was born, like, I started singing at 3 years old. My I think it was my grandma, actually, she got me a microphone, and I just, like, from there it was just like music, music, music. And so I've always loved music. It's just been a part of me. It's still a part of me, but it's not something that is, it's not long term for me. And once I actually got into the industry, because I was, I worked with a lot of industry people, it's not for me.
Yeah.
I'm not with the shenanigans.
I know what you mean, but in a different
Yeah.
path.
Yes. And so I was like, okay, but I still was kind of like teetering, I was like, okay, well, maybe, I'm good at it, so maybe I should do it. But it's just, my soul was just like, no. And music is very therapeutic for me. So I didn't want it to become a job to where I had to run away from it at the end of the day. Like, that's what I want to run to. And so I was like, okay, well, what else do I do? Because I went to school for music. I just music was my life for years. Yeah. So I'm like, so what now? Like, what can I do? Mm-hmm. And then not to get like super heavy, but I had a miscarriage in 2019 before I had Leilani, and I was like, okay, so definitely music is not going to be something that I'm going to go too hard for, because now, like, I'm going to be a mom. I could be a mom. And I didn't think that could happen for me until I had the miscarriage. And I was like, oh, okay. So it's time to really get into like a career for real. And so I was like, but I don't know what to do, because music is something that I love. And so I'm kind of still trying to find my purpose outside of the music industry. And I think I found it. I feel like I found it, but it's still like, you just have questions. So, yeah.
So what is something that has stood out to you in that journey of like finding your purpose? Like, what is like a lesson for yourself, for Kendra, that like pops out at you right now?
Be myself. I've hidden my faith a lot. I've hidden my personality a lot, and I've just been like in the space of trying to like be liked, really.
Yeah.
And as I'm getting closer to 40, I can't wait to get to 40. I cannot
the 40
wait.
Club, girl. We welcome you with open arms. We love it. I'm like, here.
What? I'm 3 years away, so I'm almost there. But like, I feel it. Like, I feel the shift. It's really an energetic shift that you have. And like, I feel like as I'm getting closer to 40, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna be me, and whoever is gonna love it is gonna love it, and whoever is not gonna love it, you're not for me, and that's okay. But that's what stands out to me, is to walk in that, like, walk in who you are, like, unapologetically, and that's it. So yeah.
Nice. Do you think you're, like, if you had to put on a scale of like 1 to 100 in your finding your purpose journey, where do you think you're at?
I'll say 75%.
Okay.
So I'm pretty good. I'm feeling good. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good little, 75%.
Do you think the purpose changes throughout life? Yeah.
Definitely does. Yeah. Because even in the 4 years that I've been a mom to Leilani, it's changed. Because, before I had her, it changed, because I was like, okay, I got to figure this out outside of music. And then when I had her, I was like, oh no, now I got to do something else. So even now, even after I had my second baby, like, it changed again.
Yeah.
So just, wherever you are in life, it's going to change. the, you know, relationships that you have, friendships, business relationships and stuff, like it always changes, but you still have that, you know, that you still come back to that one thing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I can't think of any other purpose questions. So, for those of you that are in the live right now, she had two topics pop out of the hat. So we're gonna open up the second one now.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Because you don't remember what you submitted, right?
I thought about them, I sent them, and then that was it.
Okay, so this one is a little deeper. Yeah, it's family trauma. So again, repeating the first question, what made you want to put that topic in the hat?
So that's also something that I'm kind of that I am dealing with, but I've seen so many people dealing with it, so I don't feel alone. And that's like very comforting, because when you go through like really dark times, it can't feel like you're by yourself.
Yeah.
And so just me dealing with my own stuff and then seeing other people, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be all right. Because I've seen two sides of it. I've seen people that are like in it and they're just kind of dealing with it, and then I've seen people that are on the other side of it, and they're like, you know, this is what I did and I'm good, you know. And so I've also seen another side of that, which, you know, is not as good. People that just are not able to handle it, and they're just, you know, whatever happened. And so I'm like, I'm seeing different sides of it, and I'm like, okay, I know what I don't want, so I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on what I want and how I'm going to get there. So yeah, that's where that came from. It was just like a collective. I feel it, and I know other people are feeling it too. So yeah.
I think sometimes what people forget is that we all come from a family. So we all have some sort of family trauma, whether we talk about it or not. And like you said, like everyone's on a different journey with it. So it's, some people are choosing to heal those things and move beyond it. Some people are in the thick of acknowledging, oh, I did go through something. I didn't realize I went through something, and this is why I behave a certain way. And then there's those that just aren't ready to face it, and that's okay too. It's everyone's on different levels when it comes to it, and everyone doesn't want to share it either. Like there's some people that choose to, like for me, for example, like that's a lot of what I was doing the last two years for myself, is healing those subconscious things that happened in childhood, and not realizing like, oh, this is why I make decisions this way, or this is why what I think love is, you know. And but that's not something I choose to share with people. I just go through the thick of it and want to be on the other side of it, like and it's a personal thing for me. Like for me to heal that place is my direct connection to God, and that guidance for me to heal it. And that's personal. My relationship with God is very personal, and when that is my healer, then I don't want to share it with people. But again, just me, and there's people out there that want to share it, and that's okay too. Like but so like how have you found healing? Like what's been helping you through the process?
Well, first of all, acknowledging it and not, you know, putting it off like, oh, okay, you know, I'll deal with it later. So acknowledging it, and really taking time to like I journal a lot. So really asking myself deep questions that is like, okay, why are we here? Is there something we need to learn from this? I've been leaning a lot into my faith, you know, just talking to God and like, okay, what do you want? Like, I'm usually asking what I want. And I'm usually asking like, okay, I want this, I want that. This time I'm like, what do you want me to see in this situation? What am I supposed to be gaining from this? What am I supposed to be learning from this? And so so that's been helping a lot, because it's taking a lot of pressure off of myself. Because when yes, baby.
We'll get in that car, and then we're gonna go to the popcorn store, and
Okay, we'll get you popcorn.
Yeah, it's the popcorn store.
Okay, we'll go to the popcorn store. Okay. and then we'll go. Okay. Got you, baby.
I love it. I love it.
You know how she is. She's gonna get her thoughts.
Yes. She is such a delight. I love her. If she's not a talk show host in the future, I don't know what she's gonna be.
For real. Like and then my friend just got her a camera. So she like talks in front of it is hilarious. So she's gonna do something in media, I'm pretty sure. but yeah, so those things have been helping me just to ask myself what's that 9:45? Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah,
I
she's
started
yawning.
the timer late. Okay, sorry.
No, you're all good.
Okay.
The baby, so one likes to talk and one likes to sleep. And so they don't play around when it's time. But no, those things have been helping me, just take the pressure off myself, because when you want so much, sometimes you feel like you have to get it. And so then you start working for it, and then you just get lost in that. But when you ask what you're supposed to get from certain situations, then it's like, okay, so now you're focusing, you're looking, you're not working so hard. It's just like, okay, you're working with basically what you already have.
Yeah.
So so that's kind of where I'm at with it.
I think it helps you evolve too. And we'll kind of end on this question. Like, I know you got to put the little one to sleep, but how has working through the family trauma helped you in motherhood?
Ooh. Well, I have 2 girls, and I know that they're watching me. And that, like, it really stood out to me when my oldest, she was like, "Hey village," like she looked in her camera and was like, "Hey village." And I was like, yes, exactly. So I was like, wait a minute, she is like literally watching every single thing that I do. So I have to make sure that I am the best healed version of myself, so that when they're looking at me, they're not doing anything that's, gonna be like my bad parts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I have to be healed. I gotta get myself together and be a good version, so that they're going out into the world being a better version too. So oh my gosh. So I used to just kind of sweep stuff under the rug, like, oh, whatever, I'll deal with it later. Doesn't whatever. Now I'm head on. I'm like, if there's an issue, I'm talking about it. If there's something that I need to work out, I'm doing it. If it's somebody I need to let go, I'm like, all right, because I want them to see that it's okay to be healed. It's okay to let go. It's okay just to certain things that we're not used to knowing that's okay. I want them to know it is okay.
Yeah.
So it's definitely helped significantly, because I know they're watching me, and I'm like, listen, I want y'all to be way better than me when y'all get older.
Yeah.
And it starts now.
Yeah.
So
Yes. So true. I love that. Perfect answer. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me today on the Morning Mingle.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I was so happy to have you, Miss Monday Lover.
Yeah. I got my coffee back there. I'm ready to go.
So if anyone is in need of any social media marketing, what else besides social media marketing do you help small businesses with?
Business strategy. So if it's like you want to do events, you want to kind of get your marketing together in whatever way, I'm here to help that.
Okay, awesome. So reach out to her if you need those services. Her IG is @rise2glow. Yes. All right. I love you.
I love you too.
Have a fabulous Monday.
Oh, come on, hurry up.
Yes, that's right. Don't forget.
She's like, don't forget me.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.